I'm André Noël Chaker, and this is 10 Minutes to Inspire. Hans-Peter Siefen, welcome to Tech.Emotion. Welcome to 10 Minutes to Inspire.
Thank you, André.
It's wonderful to do this. We've known each other for over 12 years, and this is the first time we do this. What an incredible journey as an entrepreneur you've had. You're very well known in Northern Europe. Your role in developing the entire events industry, the business events industry, is well known. But for our listeners now around the world, and especially here in Italy, tell us about the early days of your entrepreneurial journey. How did it all start?
For me as an entrepreneur, it started in sales. Besides my studies at the University of Jyväskylä, which is a small city in Finland, I did sales. And through that, I attended, as a 19-year-old young man, I attended my life's first business seminar. That was in May 2003. And that was a very inspiring experience. They spoke about sales, leadership, goal setting, topics that I had never heard of in a lecture. My experience from lecture was from the school and from the army, the Finnish army. So I got inspired, and later on I had this dream that one day I would like to have my own business somehow related to personal growth, personal and business development, perhaps business seminars, which was the format that really inspired me and gave me a lot. So that's how it all began.
I know that everybody should know where Jyväskylä is. It's in the center of Finland. It's I think the entire municipality is under 100,000 people. So coming from there and then becoming such a major force in the business event industry in Europe, in Helsinki with a huge event, Oslo, Amsterdam. Tell us about the first moves you made, the bold moves you made with your co-founder, Jyri Lindén, to create this incredible, let's call it, movement.
Well, everything starts small, and so did we. So we started by organizing small evening seminars, and then we had a plan that we will also have a bigger 2-day event, which one day will be of an international scale and quality. So we started with small evening seminars. The first one was in 2009, basically friends in the room, tickets 10 euros each and 80 people in the room. So it started very small. And then about 11 months later, we had the first big event, which was 700 attendees, great local speakers, but local speakers. And then we had an idea that the next year's big conference could already have some international names as well. And the topic should be about responsibility, how doing good can be also the best possible format of a business. And one evening I got an idea that maybe we should try to invite Al Gore. An Inconvenient Truth movie had inspired me a lot. And I called my business partner, Jyri, that, hey, let's try to bring Al Gore. And Jyri just said that, hey, Al Gore doesn't go to Jyväskylä. But the next day at the office, I opened up Google and started to try to find a phone number to Al Gore. Al Gore's office. Al Gore's office. I found on some kind of a forum back then, I found an instruction to contact Al Gore's office, and there was an instruction to send a fax.
A fax.
I still have that fax, but as a salesman, I knew that the fax will not do. So I sent the fax and I called to follow up. I guess the same day or the next day. That was probably my first international business call.
Wow.
And then some.
And you're how old at this stage?
Well, back in this stage, I was then already 25, I think.
Wow. Okay.
So there was a few years in between my moment of building up this dream on a piece of paper, writing it down, and before any actual idea realized. But anyway, so about 7 months later, we got an email. There was a lot of back and forth emails that Al Gore has accepted your invitation and will arrive to Jyväskylä. Not too many people believed it, actually, these two young students from Jyväskylä.
I was one of them.
Oh, you were?
I said, Al Gore, Jyväskylä? I had taught at the university, and I had never seen such a high-profile person arrive.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic.
So that's how it grew. Nothing major overnight, other than maybe the Al Gore news. But year over year, exceeding customer expectations, focusing on the value that is produced through the event to the attendees. And I think in the early years, we had a big passion. It was a dream come true to do these things. And we exceeded customer expectations. And that's why customers stayed. And we were also very sales driven. So we were also working hard acquiring new customers. And when old customers stay and you work hard to acquire new ones on top, business grows.
And what growth, incredible growth. From 700 people, we're going to have 8,500 in Helsinki this year. We're going to have several thousand in Oslo. And
more than 4,000 in Oslo and more than 3,000 in Amsterdam and 700 in London this year.
And the group turnover is well over 20 million already. It's an amazing journey. And what amazing people you've had. Incredible speakers. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Barack Obama. This year, Oprah is going to show up in Helsinki because of you. Looking at all of those...
I don't think because of me or us. I think because of the customers in room.
Absolutely.
Because of the audience. Because of the impact that they think that they can have through that audience.
But you were the entrepreneurial spark. And that is truly amazing. How do you explain the sort of the great sustainable leadership you've had with you and your co-founder? What were the things that you believe drove the success of this growth the most in leadership and entrepreneurship in the past 12 years?
I think I pretty much explained it already. Of course, you need a ton of luck as well. And at times you have luck, then you have unluck, which has happened to us as well, like for anyone in business and entrepreneurship. We had COVID, we had some mistakes in production. I would be embarrassed to tell about all of the mistakes. But it's the passion, the quest to deliver outstanding value to the customer, and then to work hard with sales and marketing. So that's the combination I feel. And other than that, it's details.
Looking into the future, your next steps, what do you see as a growth path, and what is the purpose that drives you toward that goal?
So we indeed, from that small room in Jyväskylä, we have wanted to also internationalize, which has been a fantastic challenge and not that easy at all. Always not very cheap either. But after difficulties, we have also succeeded somewhat. Still, of course, in a limited way. But by 2032, we aim to have big events in 6 different countries, and then we'll see where it takes us from there. So on that journey, trying to deliver what I felt in the room in 2003.
What a journey! Could one of those countries be Italy, you think?
You never know. I think Tech.Emotion Summit is doing great stuff here, and many others. So happy to be here today and learn from the great people on stage and in the audience.
As we close, the event is called Tech.Emotion. What do you think is the emotion that has driven you the most in your career in this industry?
The feel of meaning, that you feel and believe that what you do can change careers, it can change businesses, it can change life, and it can do something good for the society. So that's what drives me, and I think it's a good source of inspiration. Anyone who has that will do big things, I believe. Of course, on top of that, you need the hard work, you need the luck, but it's the starting point that many people have who do business and do good things in many ways, and I hope to continue to have it in the future as well.
Hans-Peter, thank you so much for this wonderful 10 minutes of inspiration with you today. Thank you.
Thank you, André.